Me.
Don't pick up me because my voice is really quiet.
Okay, well, that'll be up to them if they're okay with it, because they're not my property. I don't own the mics. She wants a mic.
Yeah, open your volume. Give her your headphone.
It's their property. I can't make a decision. It's their property.
It's okay. Let's just continue.
Yeah.
Can I have a microphone?
They can hear you.
They can't hear me. Can you just hold
I'll
the
give you
mic?
mine.
Sure.
Is
There you
this
go.
okay? Yeah. Okay. Here, you
There you
can
go.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, so Sunan Abu Dawud 11, 2141 says narrated Abdullah ibn Abu Dubab, Ayas bin Abdullah ibn Dubab, reported the Apostle of Allah as saying, "Do not beat Allah's handmaidens." But when Umar came to the Apostle of Allah and said, "Women have become emboldened towards their husbands," he gave permission to beat them. Then many women came around the family of the Apostle of Allah complaining against their husbands. So the Apostle of Allah said, "Many women have gone around Muhammad's family complaining against their husbands. They are not the best of you."
Yeah. So, what you just quoted now is just the same thing as was found in the Quran. So you're not making a different claim. What we're saying is that the phrasing used in the Quranic verse and in this hadith doesn't imply harm or injury. Okay? So that's why the Mufassirin, the early exegetes like Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Messenger, when he explained this verse and how the Messenger explained it, is that it should be done in a way that doesn't cause harm or injury. Right? So that's why a lot of scholars posited that it should be done with a miswak. The reason for this is because after the step is something that leads to a greater harm, which is divorce. Although it's not a physical harm, it's a societal harm in of itself. Right? So I don't know how you as a Christian can have an issue with this when I said, because I already addressed the point.
Okay, can I respond?
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
you're saying this is causing them no harm at all?
No harm.
It's like a toothbrush?
Yep.
Like, can I just, like
Yes,
this? Like a toothbrush?
yeah, that's what Ibn Abbas says.
Then why on earth are these women complaining?
Yeah, so wait, so are you arguing that someone
Why-
complaining
why
means that
are
there must have
they-
been harm?
Of course.
What's the
Why
argument
would-
for that?
because
That's a
these
false
women-
inference.
These women are all going around complaining against their husbands because their husbands have been beating them
Yeah,
up.
again, when you say beating, that's not found in any of the ahadith. Because the Messenger himself says that he never beat, the Aisha herself says that he never beat any of his wives. Do you believe when she says that?
She also said that
No, wait, just one second. Tell me if you believe that or not.
He pushed me in the chest and it caused me pain.
Just one second. When she says herself that he never beat any of his wives, do you believe her?
Why did she later on say that he struck
Just
me
one
in the
second.
chest?
First of all, when you say later, the
Sorry,
hadith.
where's the microphone gone?
I don't know.
Died. He said it died.
Okay.
You can still be heard.
It picks up. It picks up.
It's picking up.
It picks up. I can hold it. I can hold it.
Can you hold it between us?
Okay. So first of all, we made an assertion. You just said that the hadith of the shoving is after the event. You have to prove that.
I didn't say that.
You said after. Why, so you said why did she say after?
Oh, okay.
So you did say that.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. Well,
Okay.
Why did she say?
No. But
why did she say two things that
you have
contradict
to answer the question.
themselves?
Do you believe? It's either you believe her when she says that, or you don't believe her when she says that. Either it is the case that you believe her when she says that he never beat one of his wives. Do you believe that or not?
It's written.
Okay. Do you believe
that
it?
she- I haven't read. I don't think I've read that hadith. You can bring it up. And
okay.
I'll have a read of it.
Okay. Let's bring it up.
But I know that it's written.
Bring
that
it up,
she
bring it
said
up.
he struck me to the chest.
Yeah,
it caused
and I
me
told
pain.
you that this wouldn't qualify as a beating because it was unintentional. Because the word being used is lahad in the Arabic. It's not referring to someone intentionally causing harm to someone.
But it caused
Okay.
her pain. She
Okay.
said it caused me pain.
So now if I barge into someone by mistake and I cause him pain, does that mean I was harming him? No. Thank you. So bring up the hadith and we're gonna see whether or not you're gonna be a hypocrite or you're gonna actually concede.
Even if you didn't mean to, if you barged into him and you caused him pain, even if you didn't mean to cause
Right.
him pain, you did cause him pain.
Right, but that's not something that's taken to be legislation whereby I can then use it to harm someone else. I can't do that.
But Surah 4 verse 34 does give you legislation, gives you the right to beat your wife.
No, because the messenger
And
explained.
then-
One second, because
the
look,
men have told me in the past there are rules for wife beating in Islam.
did you find it?
There are rules for wife beating in Islam according to the Quran.
Let
Surah 4
me put it
verse
up.
34.
Okay, number
If
one.
you fear disobedience from your wife, first of all, you tell her off, and then you forsake her in bed, and then you beat her.
Okay, so I think this is a conventional issue. It's a language issue. Because when you say beat in a conventional sense, it implies harm. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. When I use the word beat as I found in the Quranic verse, I'm not using it in a conventional sense. So this is where we have a barrier. Because what I'm saying is that the Quranic way of using it doesn't imply harm because the messenger explicates what it means. So you can't then take that word, assume that he's using the conventional meaning, and then take your assumptions and say that, oh, Muslims can now harm their wives. You can't do that. So, did you find it or not? So we're going to now show you the hadith where she herself says that he never beat any of his wives. And when I show you that, you're going to say that you were wrong, right?
I didn't deny that there is a hadith that says that.
So do you agree with that? Do you accept the testimony or not?
If there's a hadith that says that, then there's a hadith that says that.
Okay, amazing. So if he never beat any of his wives, it means that in Islam, you can't harm your wives.
But hang on, there's a contradiction. Why did Aisha say at another point that he pushed me and it caused me pain? He struck me in the chest.
Good.
And it caused me pain.
Amazing. So now let's answer that. Let's first of all define our terms. Because when you throw around terms like contradictions, a lot of people tend to not know what these are. A contradiction is defined as a proposition and its negation in the same sense. So if there can be a proposition and its negation derived, then there's a contradiction. Issues with this hadith is that they can be reconciled. Because one would be referring to unintentional shoving that did cause a harm unintentionally, and the other one would be referring to actual quote-unquote discipline that doesn't entail harm. So there wouldn't be a contradiction because there is no proposition and it's negation. So there's no contradiction between the hadith. That's only the contradiction is quote-unquote in your mind only. It's in your conception of the understanding of the hadith.
I'm sorry, you have to go slower with me because I'm deficient in intelligence, according to your prophet.
No, the hadith means naqasa. No. Now you're making claims after.
As I'm a woman, I'm
I have to refute you on that as well. The hadith mentions two types of deficiencies: one religion, and the other one, as you mentioned, but it's not referring to women being dumb, because actually, according to Ad-Dahabi, who is a narrator that we have who does criticism on narrators, he says that out of all the female narrators that we have, not a single one of them is weak. They're either only unknown or they're not weak at all. So that's not even true because we have male narrators that are weak. So what? Wait. Yes, we accept them because we don't take the misunderstanding that you guys posit. Because if we read the same way that we read the Bible, we're going to come to the disgusting conclusion. I'm going to press you on that in a second. Okay? So the deficiency using the hadith is naqs, right?
She's deficient in intelligence and she's deficient in
just
religion.
one second. Yeah.
Why is she deficient in
Wait.
religion?
I got
Because
you.
she has her period.
Yeah, because
Who gave her the period?
I got you.
God
Yeah.
gave her the period.
Nobody
And
says.
then God says
Can I
she's
answer you?
deficient
Yeah.
in religion.
Nobody argued.
God gave us
Excuse
periods.
me. When you get injured at work, and because you're injured at work, you can't work physically. That's not something that's blameworthy, because it's something that you can't do physically, and therefore you're given an excuse. Okay, same thing when it comes to a woman. When a woman is on her period, she's physically not capable, and therefore God gives an excuse. So it's not something that's blameworthy for the woman. Show me where the hadith says that it's blameworthy for the woman. Now, wait. So you just got refuted on that too. So please, just keep it there. When it comes to the Bible, does the Bible teach that marriage with someone who's a child, with her rapist, I'm not going to say the word because it's free online, is permissible? Does it teach that or not?
Absolutely not. No, it does not.
Amazing.
You're changing the subject anyway.
This is on women in general. Women in Islam and Christianity.
In Islam.
No, I address everything. They all had I addressed every single point.
Address everything.
Everything got addressed.
No, you haven't addressed why is there a contradiction
1 second.
between what Aisha says. So one point she
So now
says,
we're going to move on to the
I
Bible.
haven't actually seen your hadith. Apparently she says that he never beat his wives.
Read it. Sahih Muslim in volume 10.
Okay.
Why didn't he debate you?
So he,
Why didn't that guy debate you?
So,
Do you think
where's the reference?
right? Sahih
This looks like Google. Can you bring it up in
it's fine. She already conceded.
That's the reference. The reference is there. Sahih
But
Muslim.
that looks like Google. Can you bring it up?
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm giving you the reference.
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
What's the
Deuteronomy.
Hang on. Wait, we're not finished with this topic.
No, you're discussing with me though. One, just leave her.
volume 4?
Sahih Muslim 42127.
Okay, can you read the hadith to me?
Right. This is where this is the part where Aisha is talking about. As far as I know, the Prophet, blessing and peace be upon him, right, never raised his hand against anyone to hate him.
Okay. So now there's a contradiction.
No worries. I already responded to the contradiction. I didn't repeat myself.
He struck me in the chest.
No worries. So now, why does
No,
Deuteronomy?
I don't understand. Can you please explain this?
No, I already explained it. You can look back at the tape. I already explained it. The brother knows. They
I
all know
didn't
how I
understand.
explained it.
I heard it.
Too bad.
Okay, can you explain it to me?
Too bad. Why does God,
Hang on.
in the book of Deuteronomy, say that child marriage is okay?
Discussion if you're not going to.
All right. I'll repeat it one more time for you.
Okay, yes, thank you.
A contradiction is defined as a proposition, aka a statement, and its negation. If these two statements can be reconciled, it means that there is no contradiction.
Okay.
You can only argue for quote-unquote tension between them, but you can't argue for a contradiction. Okay? So because they can be reconciled,
Okay, how can they be reconciled?
because I already said that the word lahada can refer to unintentional, where there could be a shove, but the intention isn't to cause harm. Okay? So that wouldn't count as quote-unquote beating, because like beating is intentional. Okay?
Okay.
So since I now answer that, you're gonna answer us why the book of Deuteronomy says
Hang on, I'm not
that.
finished with this topic
Okay,
of
that's fine.
beating in Islam.
That's fine.
I have a lot more hadith.
That's fine. You can have all of your hadith,
show you,
but
yeah?
I can shoot as well. I can shoot ammo too. Why does God say that if a man grapes a virgin child, that he can marry that child?
He does not say that.
Okay,
God
so-
hates violence. God
so-
commands us, do not murder, do not lie, do not murder, do not steal. God commands the greatest commandment
Okay.
in the Bible.
Can we read it?
Love the
That's
Lord
fine,
your
yeah.
God with all your heart and soul and mind and strength. This is the greatest commandment.
No
and
worries.
the second one is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself.
Amazing.
So God of love, there's no way that He is going to allow somebody to be harmed in that way.
I mean, I'm gonna read a verse. If a man happens to meet a virgin, and the word being used is
Hang on,
paida,
read what is the reference and read the
Yeah.
whole passage.
I'm gonna read the whole passage.
No, hang on. No, you're changing the subject. We can
no,
go
no, no, no,
to this
no,
after
no,
we've been through
no.
all the
We've
hadith.
already been through a lot of hadith. I'm gonna get to attack as well.
No,
So it's
I
not,
started
it's not,
talking to this
it's not one
lady.
side. She's running.
I was
She's
talking
running.
to this lady.
She's running.
I was talking to
Too
this
bad.
man.
Too bad. You asked for the reference. I'm gonna give you the reference.
Once we have been
Deuteronomy
through all the hadith,
chapter 22, verse number 28 to 29, God says, if a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and grapes her, and they are discovered, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the young woman, for he has violated her, and violated has prevented a grape. So the word being used for young woman is paida in the LXX, and I'm there to deny any of that information. I have it all ready to go. So do you agree with this verse?
I will discuss this verse with you once
No.
we have been through the
No,
other
we already
hadith.
been through the hadith.
You're running away.
I already gave you a lot of
from all
chances,
the hadith.
and you got refuted on them. So now I have no chance, no option, but to just stick to
I
this.
have many more hadiths
No.
to bring to you that show the beating of
No, it seems like you don't want to defend your religion.
It seems like you're doing it
Sunan
double standard.
ibn Majah.
So do you want to defend your religion?
Yes.
He explained your point, now can you explain his
I'm
point?
happy to defend my religion.
So
once
defend
you
it.
have finished
I already
defending
discussed 2 hadith with you
these
and the
hadiths.
Quranic verse. 3 points. Can you
I've
adjust
got
one of
a
mine?
lot more hadiths to bring to you.
Can you
that
adjust one of
show-
mine?
That show that women are beaten in Islam.
Okay, I'll give you one more hadith.
A lot more
And that's
hadiths
wait,
show-
no. Let's agree. Let's agree on this. I'll give you one more hadith, and then we're gonna go to this. Sounds good? No. I need to agree. Do you agree or not?
No, 2 more. I'm gonna go through all
No.
my
I'm gonna give you one more only. That's my condition. Either one more or nothing. Choose. Can you?
2 more hadiths.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I'm not discussing. Then 2 is gonna go into 3. 3 is gonna go to 4. I'm good. So, yeah. So she got exposed on her knowledge and misrepresenting Islam as a religion, and you are exposed.
Very good, bro.
Thank you guys. And please, if you have any questions about Islam, you can follow me on TikTok.
What is your TikTok?
Yeah, my name is the Muslim Apologetic. If you have any questions, any arguments against Islam that you face, text me. I'll be there. Okay?
Thank you.
No worries.
Can you just write it down
Yeah.
over here? I'll follow it.
What was the first claim that she came up to you?
The same claim.
Same point.
She just came up to me and she was basically like, "Are you Muslims?" And we were like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Look at this hadith in the Quran. Like, what do you think about it?"
This is what she does. She goes around, she looks at the Muslims who she thinks aren't like capable of discussing, and she targets them. Last week she did the same thing. I had to shut her down, but it wasn't recorded. But obviously, we have to try our best. We can only do as much as we
Bro, you
can.
were very good at debating her, bro. You
Thank
brought
you.
up good points.
Thank you, thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Where's the camera people? Huh? Yeah, I already mentioned. Absolute joke. Can't debate, can't discuss. I don't know who. That's her boyfriend. Ran away. Couldn't debate. But yeah.
We say take. You see that say minority within it. Is that 5? Oh no, that's like
One, do you see the guys that have on the cameras?
Is that actually seeing the teeth? Why not just see the toothbrush? Why not just see the toothbrush?